On today's episode, we're answering the question, no, we're not, because I'm on the wrong damn outline.
So a couple of years ago when Tammy and I were first talking about getting together, and she was talking about doing marketing funnels, and I was like, funnels belong in the garage where you pour the oil into the engine of a car, or they belong at a park and a state fair where you get a funnel cake. You know, to me, the concept of a funnel, although I understand the visualization of, you know, a top down or a bottom up funnel, right? It, to me, you know, we've been doing marketing plans. I grew up in the ad industry and in the product management on the client side industry. I grew up developing marketing plans that had a objective, a strategy, and an implementation. And that's what we fleshed out for our clients. So I'm learning to like funnels because it seems to be a pretty acknowledged, you know, generally accepted terminology, but I really like systems better than funnels, because a funnel can be a sales funnel like that Ascension or value model. It can be a marketing funnel. How are you driving somebody through the decision-making process? And so I don't know that there's enough knowledge in the industry, even among experts, to be able to say we are creating a marketing funnel versus we are creating a sales funnel.
I will agree with you there. And I will also say that as a fan of funnels, I will put myself out there as a fan of funnels. I'm not a fan of Ascension ladders per se, but I love me some bumps and some downsells. I will,
yeah, absolutely,
all over that. But the Ascension model of the $7 product to the $30 product to the 50 to the 100 to the blah, 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 that is a heck of a lot of work. And what I think is that you can establish yourself with one or two products, and you can have your mid-tier product to make it easy for certain people to get in, and they only get, you know, gated access kind of thing. And you can have your larger tier product, which people can use, etc. And once you're established, I find that it becomes a heck of a lot easier to create maybe a smaller product. You know, at the level that I'm at right now, it got really easy for me to create like a $9 little thing, because it was these templates and it was really, really cool. But I wouldn't have done it at the beginning.
Well, you see, that's the thing is you know, we're forgetting that the experts, right? Those Tony Robbins level coaching experts that are out there, first of all, they've been honing their craft for 10, 15, 20 years. And they have hundreds of thousands of people in their database, and they have formulated those templates and those checklists and those simple to use, fill in the blank, Mad Libs type of, you know, offers, right? And they've got relationships with other people who have tens of thousands of people in their email list. But the average coach, the 95% of this industry, the coaching and the consulting industry, you know, and I don't mean this in a denigrating way, but it's like they're the second tier coaches, and they're better because they've actually been through more hard knocks. You know, the internet was so appealing 15, 20 years ago when some of these coaches got started. People were just curious and enamored. And if you were an early adopter, you were waiting 3 days in line and doing the wait list and doing the limiters and all of that. But you know, we've gotten savvier, and we've gotten smarter, and we've gotten hurt a lot by what we've bought, thinking we were buying the right next thing. And so that's where I think focusing in, number one, on what we do well, and then eventually expanding it out, like you said, Jenny, to services that you can give away to somebody who wants to be in your world but can't afford to be in your world, it isn't ready. Let's be nice and true. They aren't ready to be in your world yet. So it gives them a taste of who you are, and it lets them grow into you, so to speak. So I agree with you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I love how you guys came to that, because I'm there with you. I've had so many clients that are like, oh, I don't have any products. I just had a call the other day. Here are the 5 I want to create. I said, let's start with 1.
Right.
Let's start there, and then we can go. There's not a time limit on this. One thing that you mentioned that I was really interested about was the sales funnel versus the marketing funnel. I don't think I even really understand what a difference in that could be. And I'm going to put you on the spot and ask you what you think the difference is.
Okay, well, and you know, to me, a sales funnel is transactional based. Buy the $7 product, then buy the $50 product. And so you go from, oh, they've bought my book, now they've got to buy my course. They've bought my course, now they've got to buy the group program. They've bought the group, you know, so everything is really focused on the sale. That's why I call it a sales funnel. In a marketing funnel, which is really what marketing is supposed to do, right? Marketing is one-way communication that is designed to take somebody and convert them into a lead, take the lead and convert them into a prospect, take the prospect and convert them into a qualified prospect, and take that qualified prospect to your sales table to close, qualify, overcome objection, take their credit card, whatever it is, get them into the program. So the marketing is all designed to build authority, to build that know, like, and trust factor, to really continue to offer them the same program. You know, if you can't afford me, again, let's not use those type of words, but if you can't make it to my live event, we're going to live stream. Here's an alternative, right? If you can't, if you're not ready to join my 6-month program, how about a starter? How about the first chapter or the first 2 modules of the course? But you're really still designing one program that you then can slice off pieces. So you're not always, like you said, Allison, you know, creating 5 services or 5 offers or 5 programs or courses or whatever it is. I liken it to a stable. You have 6 horses in your stable. You cannot ride. Your butt can physically not be on all 6 horses at one time. Take a horse out, work the horse, enjoy the horse, whatever you're doing, put the horse back in the stable, take another one out. So if you do grief, let's say you're a grief counseling coach, you might focus on women who have had miscarriages, right? Or you might focus and still want to conceive in the future. So you're helping them overcome that loss and embrace the next step. But you also might work with women who have lost a child, which is a very different grieving process, right? Or women who have become divorced, or women who have lost, you know, have been a caregiver for years, and all of a sudden they lost the person they were caregiving. Now they have this huge void in their life. Imagine those as different horses. So your language is going to be, the way you work that horse is going to be a little different with each of those conversations.
All right.
Hold on.